Newcastle United have just beaten Bromley 3-1 to advance to the fourth round of the FA Cup, and what a brilliant game it was. That was the epitome of a David against Goliath game where the Goliath comes out on top. Every single goal in that game was quite special, so we're going to be breaking it down. So make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button to support this channel. We're going to be doing plenty of reviews, previews, scout reports, so you don't miss out on them. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, I've started a new Twitter account as well. Just for the time being, it's Antonio Mango 08 while I try and hopefully get my older account unsuspended. But on to the game. Newcastle have just beaten Bromley 3-1, and every single goal in that game was quite special when you come to think about it. I thought Bromley, without sounding patronising, played their part in what was a really good game of football. I thought Bromley started pretty well. They got their goal, they were positive, brave, they committed bodies forward, they were compact out of possession. Exactly what you want from a team that's coming against somebody in the Premier League, because usually in the third round ties, when you've got a lower league team coming against the Premier League team away from home, they normally sit back inside a low block, try and defend and try and hit them on the counter. But I thought Bromley actually moved the ball pretty well, and I was really surprised how they started the game, and I thought Newcastle was surprised as well. But I thought their goal woke Newcastle up, and we eventually grew into the game. But I thought Bromley took their goal really well. Cameron Congreve, he's on loan from Swansea. I think he's really impressive today, and I think he's a type of player you look inside that sort of league and say he can play in the league above. So I wasn't surprised to see him on loan from a championship squad, because I think he's got that quality to play in the championship. Thought he was brave in possession. His dribbling was excellent. Decision making at times was a bit off. But look, that's what you get with a young lad. But Bromley could have actually went 2-0 up. They had an opportunity to go 2-0 up. If he had just squared the ball instead of shooting, Bromley would have went 2-0 up, and Newcastle United would have had a hill to climb. But I thought Newcastle's quality really showed through at the end. And I thought Lewis Miley today was absolutely exceptional. I think we're forgetting just how good this guy was. I thought his goal was absolutely brilliant. Anthony Gordon's goal was brilliant. William Asula's goal was brilliant. Every single goal on that football pitch was to the highest quality. But getting back to the game, I thought Bromley for the opening 10, maybe 15 minutes had the better opportunities. They got their brilliant goal, and it was a quality, well-worked goal. And then they had an opportunity to go 2-0 up. But I thought Lewis Miley's goal came at a crucial point. Taken away from the unbelievable execution from it, it came at a crucial point, because after that goal, we really took control of the game. We settled into the game a lot more. And I think Bromley, but just to talk about Lewis Miley for a second, I thought he was my man of the match. A beautiful finish, covered an enormous amount of ground. He was tenacious out of possession, but it's his quality in possession that I'm most impressed. Always making the right decision, receiving on the half turn, just everything's just so elegantly. But he's also, everything's just so elegant. Were my eyes deceiving me, or has he grown even more? Looked like he put on a bit of muscle mass without losing any athleticism. Looks like he's grown in height as well. I don't know if it was just my TV, but I was looking at him thinking, he looks big and he looks good for it. So let us know in the comments below if it was just my TV just deceiving my eyes, or if you noticed it as well, because he looked enormous on that football pitch. And hopefully he's really coming into a man now. Sounds crazy to say that, doesn't it? He was spectacular today, and I think we've forgotten what he brings to our football team. Because of his injury, we've forgotten the importance of a Lewis Miley playing in that Champions League campaign. He was one of our best players, and that just highlights the quality of this guy, and he's going to go on and have an amazing career, hopefully at Newcastle United. But it was great to see William Asula grab his first Newcastle United goal. And do you know what? He's almost becoming a cup specialist. He scored 7 goals in 6 FA Cup games throughout his career. That's pretty impressive. He's only 21, but I still think there's a lot of rawness with him. I still think there's a lot of coaching that needs to be had. Is he ready to lead the line for Newcastle United? Probably not. Probably because we're used to somebody like Alexander Isak. But the potential is absolutely there. He's profile-wise all fit to bill, powerful. He's good technically. He's a strong runner. He's quick. He's explosive. It's more of a powerful explosive rather than a fleet-footed explosiveness, which I actually really like. And he took his goal really well. And it's something I've highlighted about him in my scout report I did when he first signed, where he's got that ability just to find a yard of space, create an angle for himself to get a shot off. And we're seeing that. Took a touch to his left-hand side, bang, straight in the back of the net. I want to see that more from him because that can become his trademark, if you like. Another player that does it, that he reminds us of, and I'm not trying to put him on this pedestal because I don't think he'll ever reach these levels, but he's got that way about him like a Kylian Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? A powerful runner, good technically. He's not afraid to dribble. He's got that ability just to shimmy and strike. And that's what Kylian Mbappe does brilliantly. So if we can get him just learning this trademark, it can be a real asset to him. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. Do you think he's good enough to lead the line for Newcastle United? Drop us a comment in the below. But Anthony Gordon, another gem, Newcastle United. I just love Anthony Gordon. I love everything about him. Work rate. He's starting to make the right decisions. Got his goal today, and he was really sharp when he come on. He could have come on and just went through the motions. Just thought, oh, we'll beat these. But he was really at it, and that's what I like from him. He's always at it. And I think Eddie Howe, we went in at half-time and it was 1-1. Eddie Howe brought on Bruno and Anthony Gordon, and we just knew Newcastle United's level was just going to step up. But put myself in a Bromley's players' perspective, I want to see these guys coming on the football pitch because I want to see us share the football pitch with Sandro Tonali, with Bruno, with Anthony Gordon. I played against those guys. I actually admire Eddie Howe for doing it because I know he wasn't thinking of Bromley when he was doing it. It takes a bit of courage to put on your big guns because you run the risk of injury or anything like that. But Eddie Howe showed respect to Bromley, and I actually like that. But bringing those two players on absolutely showed in the second half. Anthony Gordon got his goal. Bruno got an assist, and that's the difference. But I'm really happy for Osula. I'm really, really happy for the lad. Hopefully he gets more minutes in the Premier League because this is the start of his development. He needs minutes to develop and learn. So hopefully he's put himself contention to get more minutes. But there was one player I was quite disappointed with. I thought pretty much everybody had a decent game, not excellent game apart from Lewis Miley, but a decent game. I thought Matt Target was decent. I thought Lloyd Kelly was decent. But I was pretty underwhelmed about Harvey Barnes because I know he's got better quality than what we've seen out on the football pitch. I thought he was trying hard, but he just couldn't get into the rhythm of the game. I just wanted to see that little bit of more quality from him, a little bit of more better decision-making in the final third, a little bit more creativity, a little bit more innovation from him. And it just wasn't there. And it's a shame. Hopefully it was just a one-off because we know he's better than what he showed today. So I wasn't surprised to see him come off at all, but it was good to see Trevor Sanusi get a run out because this boy excites you. He's come out of the academy. He's got that fleet-footed ability. He's a willing runner. He wants to get in possession. He wants to make things happen. He wants to express himself. So I'm really pleased he got a run out today. And credit Eddie Howe for giving him that opportunity. And I thought he looked bright. He didn't do really much, but he wanted to get on the ball. He was excited about being on the pitch. And that's all you can ask for when you've got an academy prospect with minimal minutes on the football pitch. So all in all, it was a pretty professional performance from Newcastle United. And the reality is we just have to be in the next round. No matter how we do it, we just have to be in the next round. And we did. And credit to Bromley, they took the game to us. So they made it a better game than what it really should have been. But look, I've got a couple of questions for you guys. What do you make of Lewis Miley? Is it my eyes deceiving us, or is he getting bigger? Does William Osula have a future at Newcastle United? Is he going to be good enough to lead the line for Newcastle United? And finally, what did you make of the overall game? Was there any players that stood out to you and made you think, I want him to get more minutes in the Premier League? Let me know in the comments below, lads. And until the next review, ciao for now.